Welcome to your weekly UAS news update. We have 3 stories for you this week. DJI reveals that 25 unreleased products are, well, stuck in regulatory limbo right now. We have Reliable Robotics that raises $160 million for, well, you'll see, it's a cool thing. And then we have Starlight Aerial Productions that makes history at Sun and Fun, and we were there to witness it. All right, let's get to it. And first up, DJI has filed a sharply worded brief, that's the least to say, in its Ninth Circuit Court fight with the FCC, and they finally put some specific number as to how much the current ban is actually hurting their pipeline. Now, according to the filing, the FCC has already voided authorization for 14 existing products, which includes 5 drones and 9 other products that are currently unreleased, and then also 25 planned products that they were supposed to launch in 2026. Now, this means that a total of 39 DJI projects will not be hitting the market this year due to the FCC ban. Now, according to DJI, this will cause them a $1.56 billion with a B loss for the calendar year alone, just for the calendar year. DJI legal team filed a briefing arguing that the FCC is trying to run out the clock by not making a formal decision. DJI is also making a major argument from a constitutional perspective, claiming that the FCC staff shouldn't have the power to ban entire product categories without having the full commission vote and without a judicial review. DJI is also asking the court for a 6-month pause on the ban to force the FCC to make a formal decision and to issue a final ruling. Now, this is obviously a massive deal for the drone industry, specifically for consumers, public safety, and even some enterprise users. We're going to keep you posted on this and keep a close eye on what the courts say after all of this documentation. Second up is Reliable Robotics that has closed a $160 million funding round, bringing the company's valuation to nearly $1 billion. If you're not familiar, that company is trying to certify an uncrewed Cessna 208 Caravan, this is a large aircraft, under Part 23 airworthiness rules. Instead of building a brand new drone from scratch, they're trying to retrofit an already certified Cessna 208 with a continuous autopilot that handles taxi, takeoff, cruise, and landing, and then also while using ground operators to monitor the flight. They actually flew a Cessna with no one on board for 12 minutes back in November of 2023, and now they're planning to run autonomous cargo routes between airports in New Mexico and in Colorado starting this summer. This is a huge step for large beyond visual line of sight operations by putting autonomy into an airframe that the FAA has already approved, knows, and trusts. They're cutting some clear pathway for autonomous cargo missions in the future. And if they start moving paying freight in the US controlled airspace this summer, this is just going to be a major jump forward and set a massive precedent, quite frankly, for every commercial operators out there. And then last up, Starlight Aerial Productions and Red Bull completed what they describe as a first in airshow history. 3 people in wingsuits flying through an illuminated drone formation at approximately 2,000 feet above the ground during the night show. The demonstration was part of the event Red, White, and Blue at 52, which is marking the 52nd annual expo at Sun and Fun and then the 250th anniversary of the United States. As you can imagine, the performance required months of planning, safety validation, and then a lot of rehearsal coordinated with the FAA, Starlight, and with Red Bull in order to put all of this thing together. Now, crewed human flight with unmanned aerial system in a live audience setting, that's basically what they did. The drone formation used American-made Aurora drone from Lumineer and was choreographed to create a 3D dimensional lighted gateway, if you want, that was timed with the wingsuits coming straight through. And let me tell you, this was actually really impressive. We watched it twice, once from our hotel and one from the ground at Sun and Fun itself, and really impressive to see. The drone show in general was just really impressive because they were flying so high. They were 2,000 feet above the ground, and you could see it from a distance. So a really cool demo, and congrats to the team that did that, and Matt and his crew. And make sure that you join us for a premium community for post-flight, where we share our opinion that are not always suitable for YouTube. Yeah,
from explosives.
Yeah, explosive. Yeah, the hotel was shaking a lot. Like we're
probably a half mile or more from where those explosives were going off.
We could feel the
boom.
We could feel
the
foundation.
You feel the whole
moving.
building kind of do.
And then on Monday also for the live. So we'll see you next week.